Well, wood is piling up, but I don't have near enough. I got some split down here, more from yesterday, some split there. This shed needs to be full. So it's gonna be a battle this year. Good load of wood today though. As you can see, there's foul things in the weather. It was cold last night. There is snow coming over the next few days. I think the daytime temperatures should melt it off enough that I can hopefully keep working up where I am. It's starting to melt out there. I mean, it's already 10 o'clock in the morning, but as you can see, the winter is coming fast, and I am still a long ways away from my firewood goal. Should be out there right now, I guess. And here I'm up on top of the mountain, and there is snow coming. The snow is a good reminder of why I'm here, because it's coming early this year. There's a cold snap on this weekend coming up. That's one tree down and all bucked up. And I got a second one laying on the ground here. And it's snowing really good right now. Can't get enough of this firewood with winter pressing early in this year. First, I try to find a tree to fall that makes sense to fall. One that's dead already is probably leaning the right way, although that's getting harder and harder to find. Nonetheless, I keep finding trees that aren't too far from town that have a pretty good lean on them. If they're not leaning completely the opposite hard, I can usually take them down. If they're a little bit off, I can wedge them back and down. And then you drop the tree, which is an ordeal because you want to be safe about that. I dropped 2 at a time today because I knew that that's what I'd need to make a load. Then you buck them up. Then you toss them down on the road into a pile. And then you load them into the truck. Then you toss them out of the truck into the woodshed. Then you take them from the woodshed to the wood splitter, split them, and then you pick them up off the floor from where they're split and you stack them in the shed. So it's quite an ordeal. I get about 1 load a day done at this rate by myself. And in the past when I had the bigger stove, I didn't have to split so much. I could just fit rounders right into the thing. But this little stove's different. I mean, I gotta take the time to engineer my wood to be usable for that stove. Okay, time to fill the truck. The rumor is that there's a blocking that's being set up over really the Rocky Mountains per se. Everything east of there is getting really hot weather right now. There's been temperatures above 25, even to 30 in the prairies this week. Meanwhile, the cold air is staying on the Pacific side. But what's telling about that is the water is very warm in the North Pacific. I haven't seen the maps or images, but that's what I'm hearing from meteorologists. What cold air and warm ocean is going to mean is lots of precipitation this fall. And really that means snow in these high elevations. So I feel so under the gun. This is a great load of pine. That's what I do. Got to survive in Canada. How much wood is that? I don't know. When I sell firewood, people often ask me, how much for a cord? And I say, $200 a truckload. And they say, how much per cord? And I say, I don't sell cords, I sell truckloads. How many cords are in your truck? Well, not a full cord. Pretty close to a full cord when I stack it up like that. I can feel the weight. I do have reinforced springs, aftermarket springs, and I got really good shocks, rancheros or whatever they're called. Truck does okay, but the tires are getting old, as you saw in my last video. She used to come up here with me. I've always been alone out in the mountains and in the bush. Grew up a kid, always alone in the farm, then on the swamps when we moved into the bush. Always alone, me and my dog. Don't even have that anymore, but I don't suggest you go firewooding alone. You should tag team with people, but this is the life I'm finding myself in now. It's the bed I've made, and I don't have anyone to go with. So I just try to be extra safe, try to keep my mind on what I'm doing. Got some to split here. I changed my system up a little bit. I got the wood splitter up on a table, less bending down. Finish my coffee and get back to it.